Morning, everybody. Today is I've got to make sure I got the date right, 17th of December, 2024. Tomorrow is officially the date I am having my eye surgery. I am nervous and excited about it at the same time. It's going to be good to have clear vision in at least one of my eyes. My other eye is still blurry as fuck, but, time will tell how long that takes before they fix all that up, and then I'm as good as gold. I just wanted to come on here today and, hopefully have some people come in and keep me calm, cool, collected, and all that crap that people say that they want before they have surgery. I'm looking forward to it. But like I said, there's just so many things going around and around and around in my head. Like, the last time I had one done, I had to basically wait 3 years for them to remove the stitches from my eye. But apparently this time, they're going to keep the stitches in indefinitely. So that's going to make, if I've got an itchy eye, it's going to make it incredibly difficult to rub it. When you got an itch, sometimes you just need to scratch it. Yeah, keep it clean. For that one person who's in here, keep it clean. I'm sure it's Elizabeth, but if it is, hey, Elizabeth. So I'm looking forward to it in more ways than I care to count. It's come around quite quick because they said it's going to probably take a little while for me to actually for them, I should say, not me, but for them to find a cornea that matches. And as much as I'm looking forward to it, there's a little bit of sadness that they found a match for my cornea because of the fact that, to bring it down a little bit, and I don't mean to, but knowing that I'm getting the cornea because someone passed away. That last time that happened, I was actually quite depressed for it for quite a while. In the 3 years that it took me to actually be okay with it and all that sort of stuff, in that 3-year period, there's a chance that my body could potentially reject the cornea. It's like any time you get a transplant of any kind, like a kidney, liver, anything of the sort like that, there's a chance of rejection. But I am doing my absolute best with the help of Elizabeth and Foxy Lady helping me, and a few other people that have come into my life recently. They've been in my life forever. But if it wasn't for those two and for Rosa Ling and countless other people that I've come across, Aussie True Crime, you name it, there's been people that have actually pointed me in the direction, that I've met. Obviously, I've met Aussie True Crime. For those who don't know, I met her when she came down here in June, shortly after my birthday. And if she comes back, do you know how awesome it's going to be actually able to see what she actually looks like? It's going to be awesome. And it's going to be good because, like, I've had this blurry vision for the last 3 years. Hey, Kerry, how you doing, sweetheart? I nearly messaged you earlier, but I wasn't sure if it was you. How weird's that? Because I think I do believe I have you on my Facebook. I'm not sure. But, yeah, if it was you, awesome. If I do have you on Facebook, feel free to send me a message. Then I know it's the right Kerry and I'm not messaging the wrong Kerry. But I know a lot of Kerrys these days. It's amazing how many new people have come into my life. I've started something I never thought I would do. I've started going to church once in a while because I want to be able to find something to believe in that's bigger than myself, and who is bigger than me than God himself. So time will tell if I stick to it after my surgery. I probably will, because the people that I've met there have been absolutely amazing. One of the ladies there cooked me up some fried rice, which was absolutely amazing of her. And long story short of things, I've got some Meals on Wheels meals that came yesterday. My freezer's a little bit on the frink, but hopefully it keeps the meals at the state they are currently at. Everything is staying cold, but I don't think things are staying frozen. So I don't know yet, because I completely gutted my freezer and got rid of all the crap I didn't want out of it. So time will tell, but fingers crossed. What was I going to say? Yeah, so long story short of things, I'm looking forward to, by this time I'm going to make sure I'm reading the time right. Oh, it's 6:51. So I still wouldn't have had my surgery by this time tomorrow. I have to be in there at 7 a.m. And for those who know me, as in know me well, they know that I'm not a morning person at all. I do not get up early for anything. I haven't slept in nearly 24 hours because it's been really, really, really hot here in Adelaide. And I went out and bought myself a Velocity fan, and it's like it doesn't. I assure all of you that it doesn't. But the one I have in my bedroom, it feels like there's no cool air coming out of it. So in my lounge room at the moment, I have one of those floor Velocity fans that I got, and then I got this big 50 something centimeter fan from Kmart. And if I have those two, hey TJ, how you doing, sweetheart? If I have them both on at the same time in my lounge room, then they work great. So I'm going to try my hardest to see if I can. I'm not allowed to do any heavy lifting after my surgery. It's going to be an absolute freaking nightmare because I like well, when I can, I do like lifting things. I've got to find out what's the weight limit I'm allowed to lift. Last time I had it done, my weight limit to lift was 1 kilo, and that was a nightmare. I hated it. But between us, I won't tell my doctors this. I didn't listen. I went and this is obviously before I had got diagnosed with carpal tunnel. I was lifting like 10 kilo bags and shopping and all that sort of stuff. I didn't really listen to it. But yeah, and that was only about 2-3 days after the surgery. But I'm not allowed to do any strenuous activity. So I'm looking forward to seeing if I can still do that. I can't because of the fact that I've got carpal tunnel. But my doctor, who I absolutely think is amazing, he is going to organise for me to get some further tests done on my hand. Hang on. But TJ, I would love to be able to say yes, yes, yes. Listen, but the thing is, though, as much as people might think I get help, I don't. So if I don't go do my own shopping and all that kind of crap, because my brother works now, how am I supposed to be able to do my shopping? I can't. I have a big butt and I'm not lying. I don't know those words to that song, but yeah, there are a lot of butts for a TJ because of the fact that I have, okay, this is going to sound so bad, but I'll say it anyway. For the last live, this live included, I have tried to get people to help me with getting a few meals and stuff so that I could have them in my freezer so they're there for when I get out of surgery. So then that way I'm not doing any strenuous lifting and all that sort of shit. But I haven't been, no one's really donated anything, so I can't. And microwave meals here in Australia are not cheap. And microwave meals, after a while, they taste like shit. So I've been all night, I couldn't sleep. I've been looking up pre-made meals and stuff like that. Yeah, but I could get a trolley, but no, they cost too much. I had a double basket one, but I can't grip the fucking handles of them, so that I can't get a trolley either. So, but I still have to lift the bags out of the trolley to be able to put the stuff away. So I'm screwed either way. But but either way, I'll work it all out. Yes, I need to get micro meals. That's right, and they, like I said, to get like I don't know what the conversion is, so please forgive me. To get like a 350 gram meal here, at the best of times, it's like $5. And because of the fact that I need to figure out how to get enough to last me, because either way, I'm going to be going back and forth to the hospital to make sure they can keep an eye on my eye. Don't know why they just don't keep me in for 2 weeks like they did last time to monitor it. So I didn't have to go back every second day. And that's going to be a nightmare in summer. I've priced it. It's going to cost me $100 round, excuse me, round trip to go to the hospital so they can check my eye and go, your eye is fabulous, or your eye is bleh. You know what I mean? So I'll work it all out. I always do. But if you wish to donate, do. If you don't. But you know where all the stuff is for that. But moving on from that, I am looking forward to. Now, there are a lot of people out there who don't like hospitals. They're about $5. I can show you a screen. I'll say, oh, you're not friends with me on Facebook. I was going to say, TJ, if you can find me on Facebook, add me, and I'll send you a screenshot. Like, if you want to get like a roast meal, they're like about, I think, $7.50, and that's like about 2 or 3 pieces of really thin cut meat, a little bit of veg, and like a little bit of gravy, and some, if you're lucky, a roast potatoes, but cut up into little bits. And yeah, they're like $7.50 a meal. They're not cheap. So that's why I say to people, if anyone can help me with that, that'd be awesome. But like I said, there's no, no one has to do it if you don't want to, because I know this is Christmas time. TJ's going to be peeling all those spuds again, and I'm going to make sure I don't say what I said last year. That was embarrassing. But yeah, long story short, I am trying. And it's very difficult because of the fact, like, my brother now works. So, and even if he wasn't, I asked if he could go to the shops for me, grab me a few meals and bring them to me. And then when I'm on my way into the hospital tomorrow, this is only if I got some donations and I could transfer the money, that whatever I made, I could transfer it to him in the morning, or even today. If I got donations today, I could transfer it to him today. And no, he's working today, so he can't. So I'm now just trying my hardest to stay 100% focused on positive thoughts, positive mind, and all that sort of shit. So hang on. No, hospitals suck, but over here in Adelaide, because now the new Royal Adelaide is hospital is well and truly built. We all get our own rooms, so I'm not going to be in a ward, which would be fantastic. But because the last time I went on a holiday was in 2008, and that was to Melbourne here in Australia, not Melbourne, Melbourne. And so, for those in America who pronounce it Melbourne, just say Mel and then bin, like bin, Melbourne. It's easier. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, it's very expensive, TJ. It's ridiculous. And like Meals on Wheels, I haven't paid yet. That's next fortnight. I pay $130, and that's for 7 meals for 1 week, and then 7 the following week. But that's only for 1 meal a day. And I'm not due to get those now until after my surgery. But I don't think it will be until like early to mid-January. So, yay. But like I said, I'm just trying to. Yeah. It just gets to the point where it's like, I want to be able to say, I know that this cornea is going to be fine. I know that. I know that I'm going to be fine and all that sort of stuff. And everyone I've told this to is just like, just relax, you'll be fine. Well, when I had my when I stuffed up my knee, I tore my meniscus years ago now, long before I had my channel. And what happened is that I went to a different hospital, and they told me they had difficulty waking me up. And but they told me about that as I was, waking up. They're like, "Oh, you've come back. We had difficulty waking you up there for a while." And then when I had my hand surgery, they said the same thing to me. They said, "We've been trying to wake you up for the last hour." And I'm like, "Oh, that's reassuring." So, I said, well, I'm awake now. And the worst thing about it, though, that I was only awake for like not even 10 minutes. And they were like, oh, you got to go. We can't keep you in overnight and all that sort of shit. But because this is eye surgery, they're going to keep me in for a night. My doctor's written a note or a letter, whatever you want to call it, to just advise them that I've got no one to basically take care of me and all that sort of stuff, and point out that I've got poor vision in the other eye. So to see how long they can actually keep me in there for. And between us here, all four of us and me, the best thing about that, though, is if they keep me in there, I'm fine staying in there during summer because it's air conditioned. And then I don't have to worry about food. So it's annoying, but it's kind of a blessing, because if it's going to be hot for the days I'm in there, because Adelaide's weather so far has been like, the last few days we've had 2 days apart from today, we've had temperatures of like 39 degrees, and that's like, I think Elizabeth from North Dakota told me that's like 80 something degrees or so, and that's disgusting. I'm not a summer girl. I'm a winter baby, and literally I am, because I was born June 5th. So when I say I'm a winter baby, I'm an Australian winter baby. I am an American summer baby, but I'm an Australian winter baby. Isn't that weird? Like, we all live on the same planet, but yet we have different time zones, we have different weathers, we have different accents and all that sort of stuff. Like, when I first started speaking to Elizabeth, I actually found her accent, I hope she's listening and I hope she doesn't take offense. I actually found her accent really quite funny, because I hadn't actually spoken to an American in depth. It was like, in school, it would be like, hi, how are you? Oh, you're popular now, so you don't want to talk to me. Okay, then bye. You know what I mean? That's like a hi bye situation. Whereas if I talk to Elizabeth, I talk to her nearly, if I'm awake and I'm capable, I talk to her every day. And now when I hear her voice, she sounds a lot like me. And she is one of the very few people that I can honestly say is a good friend. And I appreciate her every day for being in my life. And then I got to start speaking. Sorry. Oh, TJ, why would you want to scare the nurses? That's mean. But like, yeah, so and then I started speaking to Foxy Lady, and she's from Texas, and I've only ever heard people from Texas talk when I've watched them on TV shows. Like, when I don't know if he is from Texas, so forgive me if I'm wrong. Like, when I hear Billy Ray Cyrus and Miley Cyrus talk, that's what I see as what a Texan sounds like. What I thought it was, but it might not be. But what I'm saying is that when I first started talking to her, I adore her. So if she hears this on replay, please don't take offense. I mean this in a loving way. When we're talking on the phone, because I talk to Foxy Lady and Elizabeth Anderson quite a lot. And when I say something, instead of going, like, for me, when I say shit, I go shit. But when Misty says it, I love how she says, shit. And I absolutely fucking love it, because it's so adorable. And when I do it to Misty, she laughs, but I just hope she doesn't get mad at me for mocking her accent today. But I'm not mocking, it's just in fun. And then when I hear TJ, when TJ's on panel with me, or I hear her on another panel, she's from England, London. Please correct me, TJ, because you know you want to. When I hear her accent, or I hear hen talk, it's amazing. And then when I hear what is it? Sorry, I'm trying to Eddie. I'm trying to remember his channel's name. Please help me here. Let's be no, fuck. TJ, what's Eddie's channel's name? All Things Serious. There you go. You didn't need to. And when I hear him talk, he's got a different accent as well. So I absolutely, and then and it's weird, because I absolutely adore Aussie True Mum. Oh, Aussie True Mum. Aussie True Crime. I adore her. And when I hear her talk, her accent's different as well. And when I used to quite often talk to Chillin' with Van, her accent would be different too, because Aussie True Crime is from Queensland and Van is from where I'm not going to say where she's from because that's not my domain to say where she's from. But yeah, I hear different accents from my home country and they all sound weird. And there's Hen right now. Hello, Hen. I'm actually going to drop the link if anybody wants to come up. I didn't think I'll do this so earlier. Well, hang on. This live's been going for nearly half an hour, so you know. How do I do this again? Oh, here we go. Let's see if this works, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If anyone, oh, there you go. Woohoo, it worked. If anyone would like to join me on panel, click the link and come up and say hi on my panel. You are everyone's welcome as long as I like you. And if I don't like you, then and you're backstage, I just went like, yeah, that's easy. Then you know where you stand. I just got to make sure I keep an eye on if anyone comes up, I've got to keep an eye on because, okay, when you're on my end, it comes up, there's the microphone, the camera, which I, as you know, I always have turned off. And then it's got more. I've got to make sure I keep an eye on those 3 dots in case there's, oh, here we go. Someone's coming up. TJ's coming up. Yay. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I cannot stay long because, you know, I'm supposed to be somewhere else. And as you know, I'm being followed.
Oh, and she'll be there later.
No. She's supposed to be, I've had to delay because the son's cooking and being noisy.
Oh, I thought you had to go on a peeling spuds frenzy.
No, that's not yet. That's Christmas Eve. That's Christmas Day.
Oh, I still can't believe that your son and husband heard me say that.
And I am not from London.
You're from?
Think about it.
England?
Well, wow.
I know, right? I'm getting smart when I don't sleep for 24 hours.
That narrows it down a bit.
Oh, so I want to say, no, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say Liverpool, Manchester, because that's wrong.
It's Liverpool.
Okay, well, there you go. Liverpool.
Wept. See, they're shouting at you in the chat now.
How sad am I? Even Kerry knows. And yes, thank you, Hen. Can you get up here, please? I need to talk to you as well. Very. No, sorry.
She said, I need my co-hosts. I'm losing my voice.
Oh, well, then you can come up here and we'll try and guess what you're trying to say and you can hold up signs. Oh, and hello, Megan. I don't think I know where you're from.
Hello, Megan.
Okay, AWBJ's team. I don't know what that means and I hope it's not something rude. I really hope it's not. Okay, and okay, this is not me being disgusting, so I'm saying this because this is what I do when I can't talk much. I gargle salt water, and I mean salt water, not other things salty, salt water. And sometimes, and it has to be a teaspoon of salt for a glass, and then gargle it, and do that at least 3 times a day, or 3 times throughout the day, and your throat would. The salt actually helps. What do you call it? Get rid of the infection.
Megan says, no, lol, I just mod for Brittany. Is the channel. I'm from South Australia. So
am I. That is so. I think you've been in here before. Yes, I'm from Adelaide in South Australia. So.
Right, remember shit. She hasn't been to sleep for 48 hours.
Who? Are you talking about Hen or me?
You. Can't remember
shit.
No,
I haven't been asleep for I thought you meant Hen. I'm like, no, it's been 24 hours because it's been too hot to sleep and I'm too anxious to go to sleep because it's like I'm excited but I'm nervous. Is that normal?
Yes.
Okay.
You're excited because you think things are going to get better, and you're hoping things are going to get better.
Yes,
But
I'm hoping that, like,
just in case.
yeah, like I asked my brother because he only works a few days a week. I asked him to prepare me a few meals, and he said yes. But then he found out the people from the church were making me 4 meals, and then he changed his mind. Isn't my family wonderful? So what have you? Anyway, I don't want to talk about sad stuff because I don't want to start crying. What do you call it? What are you doing for Christmas this year, Miss TJ?
Cooking.
Do you? I don't mean to say this to sound disrespectful to any woman out there who does like to cook. Is there ever any females? Because we're all females in here, I'm guessing. Is there any male out there or any husbands, boyfriends that do cooking on Christmas Day? Or cooking in general? Or is it still seen as a woman's job?
I'll let you tell, Hen. Go on, you can tell her. She probably won't believe me.
Your husband does some cooking occasionally? Or your husband can't cook? Or I'm just going off with ideas as why. And oh, okay. Wow, that's weird. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure because nearly every time it comes to Christmas time since I've not, hang on, her hubby cooks all the meals except for Christmas Day, if I remember right. Oh, wow, okay. That's awesome. I need to find someone who can cook for me that knows how to cook. Every person outside of my brother, male wise, that can cook won't help me with what I need help with. And it's just, But yeah, so that's really cool. So you get all your meals cooked for you, apart from Christmas Day.
If I want something different, then I'll cook what I want that's different. If my kids, I'm saying kids, they're grown-ups. If they want a specific meal that I cook, and I only cook 5, so one of those 5, then I'll cook. But other than that, hubby does it all.
I need to find a husband. I should put an ad in the paper. Visually challenged blonde bimbo, big boobs, loves to cook but can't, must know how to cook more than spaghetti because I know someone who can cook spaghetti, but it's half raw. And I don't know.
Give me just a moment. I do apologize. It's always been 5. She says, I like that. Quite right. TJ cooks 3 meals. All the rest are by her husband. Oh, it's 5 now. It's always been 5.
Yeah, she cooks for her. I'm just guessing here. TJ cooks for her husband on his birthday, so then he doesn't have to. She cooks on the anniversary of their wedding, so then she could actually. Oh, okay, then never mind. But the other ones, I was just going to say. Well, okay, so Easter. You cook at Easter.
I do bacon and egg fried rice. I do liver and bacon. I do wraps. I do fry up, and I do Christmas dinner.
Did you say liver and eggs?
Liver and bacon.
Liver and bacon, sorry. I'm going to live it alone because what is liver? Okay, if you could compare, sorry for everyone here who's from Australia and they're just waking up, what would you say if liver tasted like any other kind of meat, which I don't believe it would, but if I had to compare it to another meat, what would you compare it to?
I wouldn't.
Okay, so it's just got that own unique taste.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to try liver without trying liver, try liver pate.
Oh, I've tried liver pate, and let's just say I was sick for days.
Right, well, don't eat liver then. But when you cook it with bacon and onions, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. I saw this recipe once that someone was, I'm not sure if you'll eat this though. they got that bacon that they call speck, and they cut it into cubes. And then what they did is they got, sorry for this kitty Winnie, she's like not liking this. They actually got pieces of kidney and cut them into cubes, and then put some speck or some thick pieces of cubed ham and put them on skewers, and like it was like kidney, ham, and onion, and I want to say capsicum, but I'll say bell pepper in case they're Americans, and it's called whatever it's called in Liverpool. And yeah, they fried them up, and they looked really quite nice. And my brother goes, when I saw that about 2 years ago, goes, "Oh, make you some." I'm like, no. Oh, okay. See you, hen. Get well soon, sweetheart. Merry Christmas. Love you heaps.
See you in a bit.
Liver smells gross, apparently.
It's a very, well, you see, it's a cheap meat, and when you skint, sorry, it used to be a cheap meat over here, and when you skint growing up, you eat what you can afford.
Liver's not cheap here. Liver over here is like about $12 for like 2. What's lamb fry? Is that like lamb's brains? TJ?
Don't know.
Okay, sorry. Okay, Megan, can you? Oh, yeah, I remember Megan now because I was always asking her, is it pronounced Megan or Megan? And then she said that she's from Australia, so I refer to her as Megan. I remember her now. I think it's that same one. Not sure. But no, what is lamb's fry? Why do I get a feeling I'm not going to like this answer?
Liver.
Oh, liver. Okay, yeah, I'll pass. Yuck. Hey, pun. What am I looking at on your screen?
What?
I'm trying to figure out what I'm looking at with your picture that's on the screen. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
That's a shelf.
Okay.
That's my Christmas decoration. That's a card.
Okay. Sorry, you got to keep in mind I haven't had the surgery yet.
That's a robin.
Yeah.
That's a 3D original Tomb Raider. This one here on the edge is a dolly of a Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
And that thing at the back says, "Life is like a camera. Take a shot, if it doesn't work, try it again and watch things develop."
Thank you, Megan. I like how Megan put that. She goes, Megan. Thank you. Oh, far. I just got to remember, though, this time tomorrow I'll be at the hospital because I've got to be there at 7 a.m.
So is it cataract surgery?
No, it's actually replacing my cornea because I have a pre-existing eye condition called keratoconus, which is basically where everybody in the world has smooth corneas, and it's like smooth. But my cornea at times, it starts off is smooth, but it ends up like how best way to describe it, bubble wrap. My cornea bulges out.
Oh.
And when they last checked my eye, it looks like it's got a constant tear from there, so it's drooping. So they need to replace it before it can get quite serious. The last time I got the right eye done, my cornea had completely split.
Ooh.
And that was extremely painful. I had to avoid, and the worst thing is I had that done around summertime as well, and I had to avoid going out in the sun. And they go, "Oh, well, you can't buy those cheap sunglasses. You've got to go out and buy at least $150 pair of sunglasses." I'm like, "Are you going to write me a check?" Because I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't justify spending. It's good, obviously, if you can afford it, but I can't justify spending $150 on a pair of sunglasses.
No, I couldn't. I had my cataracts done. The same again. Stay out from the sunlight.
Yeah.
Well, healing. Well, my own prescription lenses are photogenic, photo whatever, they turn their sunglasses as well.
Oh yes, yes. I have sunglasses that are that. Though I've got sunglasses that I can wear, but I can't wear them after the surgery because where they put the extra lenses in, they put that on my left eye, and that's the eye that if I was to wear that after the surgery, I could actually end up damaging the cornea in more ways than one. So I have to get a whole new strip done for my glasses after the surgery so they can put something. And then I'm asking them to do, and I think like if I get a referral, they might be able to do laser therapy on my right eye and get rid of the astigmatism on there. So then that way it'll clear up my vision completely. And I might be able to appear on camera when I'm talking and won't have to see my forehead to read chat.
Ooh.
So that'll be something different. But no, and then when you all speak to me next, I'll be 98% me. At the moment, I'm 99% me because I have someone else's cornea in my right eye. So that's why I say I'm 99% me. And then by tomorrow, I'll be 98% me.
Well, I think I'm 98% me because I've got two false. What did I just say?
Cataract.
I've had them taken out and new lenses put in.
Oh, so you've put it on your eye.
What?
You've had, sorry, did you say you've had the lens on your eye replaced?
The cataracts. Where the cataracts?
Yeah, when they removed them, did they remove your cornea?
No.
Oh, okay. With it, so you
Oh, I
still
don't
got the corneas you were born with? I don't.
But
you
I've
know-
got no teeth, so I've got false teeth as well.
Oh, that must be cool though, because you can scare your grandkids. You know, you can walk around if you do Halloween. I don't know if they do that in other parts of the world apart from America. You can actually then put an eye, like buy a fake eyeball and put it in the false teeth and go up to your grandkids and go, "I'm watching you eat."
No.
I'm so sleep deprived.
I just have to open the door to scare the kids.
You just have to what? Sorry.
Open the door.
Oh, I've seen what you look like. You're not bad looking. I'm laughing because I'm just freaking out that I'm going to appear on camera after the corneal transplant. It's going to be great.
They're fabulous.
I'm looking forward to the thing. I'm looking forward to more than anything though is that I'm like next year. Like I said, my GP, he's actually going to put me through to, or go to, I should say, to figure out why I'm still having the numbness and the weakness in my hands. So all being well with that, they can figure that out. And then they can fix that freaking problem. And then hopefully do the laser therapy on my right eye. And then I'll be as good as gold.
Brilliant.
And I'll be start doing shit for myself again. It'll be great. But it's just at the moment I'm pissed off with my family how they won't help me though. But you know, can't expect miracles from people. But shit happens. Just got to continue remaining positive that everything's going to be fine. And yeah. But I have this new salad that well, it's not new because it's already a salad, but I absolutely love this salad I make now. It's like a Greek salad. It is a Greek salad, I should say, sorry. And then I add pho noodles or vermicelli noodles, or I add what are they called? Pad Thai noodles. Cook them first, obviously. And then I stir them through, and then I'd get a rotisserie chicken from the shop, and I shred some of that in there, and then it comes like with a lemon dressing, put all that over it, and then put it into my container, give it a shake, shake, shake. And then, yeah, very nice.
I'm going to lie here. Sounds lovely.
Yeah. Beg your pardon?
I'm going to lie. Sounds lovely.
I'm guessing you're not a fan of olives or feta?
All of it?
Or lemon? Huh?
All of it?
Serious? Okay. Why do I get a feeling you're not really a salad person?
I'm not.
So you believe in that song from The Simpsons? You can't make you. What is it? You can't make friends with salad. You don't make friends with salad.
My sister has a fridge magnet,
Yep.
and on that fridge magnet it says salad makes you fat.
Because you don't eat it and then you go for the junk food.
No, because you only ever see fat people eating it.
Are you saying I'm fat?
I've not seen you eating it.
No, hang on. But Jennifer Anderson, she's a skinny little rake now. She eats salads.
The word now.
Yeah, she's always been a skinny little thing, but she eats salads. She's not fat.
We are omnivores, and we are omnivores for a reason.
Yes, well, I love my salads.
You enjoy your salad,
I will.
and I'll enjoy my liver, bacon, and onion
Yeah.
with chips.
Awesome. Oh no! Okay, with the liver pate you get over there, do you get it with like the jelly on top and then these peppercorn things
No,
on top of it? No, you just get yeah. I'm gonna leave that alone before I bring up whatever I've eaten in the last 24 hours, which is not much.
It's more like a sausage paste.
What other food do you like that might come across as not something I would eat? Have you ever eaten brains?
I haven't. No, I've had hearts.
Okay, here's one question for you. What is the giblet? This is for chat as well. What is the giblet of the chicken?
The insides.
But it's so tiny.
Well,
not talking about all the
inside of the chicken is tiny.
Yeah, but it's like it looks almost like it's a kidney, but it's not a kidney. Because for some reason, okay, I'll cook a chicken when I used to be able to. I'll cook a chicken. I would never eat that. But if I go to the shops and I get a chicken, I always ask for the part of the chicken that has the giblets in it, and I eat that. And then people tell me, "Oh, the giblets are the chicken's intestines." Then I get told it's its heart. Then I get told it's its kidneys, and then But if I see them in the shops, I look at them and I'm like, I'm almost sick. But I won't. No.
Right. Giblets is a culinary term for the edible offal of a fowl, typically including the heart, the gizzard, and the liver, and other organs.
So I've actually eaten liver, and I didn't have a problem. But when I cook my own chicken, I don't touch that part. I discard that straight away. Because when I've used to cook them, I used to always, which is weird, I used to stick my hand up the chicken's ass and pull out all that crap, as I would put the lemon up there or something like that, and give it yeah. But yeah, if I get a rotisserie chicken, I'm there enjoying it. I'm fucking weird. Oh, all right. So what do you have to plan to do today? Is Hen going live, is she?
Yes, Hen's going live, and I'm supposed to be over there. Apparently, I'm cheating on you. I'm cheating on her.
Oh, well, I'll make sure that okay, Gate Crash, just call me Hen's channel after this. I won't be live much longer. Is she already live? Because I haven't got a notification for her or anything, and I always get notification when she's live.
I don't know.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Did you want to head over there, and I'll get everyone to go over there when I finish this? I'll wrap this up soon. Because I don't want her to get upset with you, that's all.
She sounds rough. She's on her own.
Aww. I feel bad now. If I knew she was going live, I would have done my live after she finished hers.
You can't plan. If you want to go live, you go live. You won't go live if you go, oh, so and so might go live and so might go live.
Yeah, but I feel bad though because she's sick and I'm hogging you.
Stop feeling bad. You're 9 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
you got your Australian people and the American people,
Yes.
so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Honestly,
Okay. Well, how's your game going? Did you end up finishing it? I can't remember. I think it was Halo you were playing the last time I saw you playing. I'm not sure if it was that though.
No, it wasn't Halo. It was either Tomb Raider or Hogwarts.
Okay. I think it was Hogwarts. I'm not sure. But did you finish both or did you finish one?
Well, I've played Tomb Raider before, so I have finished that before. I just like going back to it because I like shooting stuff.
Okay. Do you have an Xbox or a PlayStation?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Well,
La
hobby
da.
for Xbox.
That is one thing that I'm looking forward to getting. Sorry to cut you off. That is one thing that when my eyes are better, I am going to invest for myself if I can. I'm wanting to get myself a Nintendo Wii or one of those little game consoles that's got like the original like Super Nintendo or something.
Switch.
And because that's got all the games in it. So I don't have to go and try and find games and stuff. And they're like about $89 on Amazon, I think. So I'm going to look into them.
Is that
All
the
these
Switch?
things I'm looking forward to doing.
Is that the Nintendo Switch console?
No, it's the either the Nintendo Mini or the Super Nintendo Mini.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yes. But I'll see how I go first. I just want to get over this thing first and see how we go. So yes. Well, I hope she's not sick for Christmas though. I hope she gets well soon.
Oh, she just needs to stop talking. She was live at midnight for 3 hours.
I should go into her chat and go, Hen, shut the fuck up and get some rest.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll see the funny side of it though. I think she'll be like, well, Tammy's removed from my channel. She swore at me. I'm like, TJ told me to.
No, she's got somebody up with her at the moment. She's got Tanya up with her.
Oh, good. That's good. As long as she's good, then Tanya can do all the talking. Because like I was talking to someone on the phone before, and then I tuned into the last few seconds of all things Eddie's channel, and it goes,
Yeah.
oh well, you can take over the chat. I'm going to bed, and I'm like, and then when I wrote, hey everyone, it goes, cannot comment in this chat. This live has ended. This live stream has ended. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's going to bed. I don't. Pardon?
You could hear him yawning, and he's got another one to do tonight.
Oh, cool. Well, I don't know how. Put my teeth in, but I don't want to be rude. What time roughly is he doing that? Like, how long before he does that one? Because if it's late my time, that's going to be working in my favor. Because then I'm going to have a nap later this afternoon, and I'm going to sleep till about 2:00 tomorrow morning, and then I'm going to wake up and then be awake, so I don't miss a way to get into town.
You might catch him on the 2:00 in the morning thing.
Cool.
I don't know, but you just go to his channel and see when it's.
Well, I can always just message him and say, send me a link to your live, but if he's asleep, I don't want to bother him.
Yeah, yeah.
But the thing is, though, like, the thing that, like I said, with the hospital stuff, it's like, I just hope they keep me in for long enough so then they can do the checks they have to, because when I was in there last time with the corneal shit, they kept me in there, there's no way in the world they're going to do this time, but they kept me in there for 2 weeks because of the fact they wanted to monitor the cornea and all that sort of stuff, because I was explaining to them that to go back and forth to the hospital, like I said, it's $50 to get there, $50 to get back. And I can't personally, if I do that, there's nothing, I can't go till next fortnight anyway, because that's when I get paid next. So it's basically like,
see if they'll keep you in.
I beg your pardon?
Tell them that, and they might keep you in.
Oh, he's hoping that'd be a nice Christmas present for me. I don't have to see my family then.
Knowing your luck, they'll come and visit you.
Oh God, don't put that out into the universe. Well, okay, has then you can, but let's just say if it's not, put it this way. Mum said that if you're in there for a few days, anything over 25, I will not come and visit you because it will be too hot. I'm like, that's fine. Come on, heat wave. No, but it's just I don't mind if I get people visiting me, but the worst thing is that like for the first 3 days after the surgery, I'm going to have to wear like this protective shield over my eye. And the funny thing is with that though is the fact that if anyone walks in and goes, "Oh, hey Tammy," hopefully I recognize their voice because I can't just turn my head and go, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Because I can't see clearly out of the right eye. So it'd be just like, "Come closer. I don't recognize your voice." Oh, you're the doctor. Get back. Back. But no, I hope that they're nice there. I hope their food's improved. No, because the last time I was in the Royal Adelaide, it was just like they gave me a burger and it was half raw, and I just sent it back. I said no, thank you. It's like the fucking cow was still mooing. But they did say to me though that if I wanted to, I can bring in a salad or something. Salad, there's me with salads again. I could bring in something if I wanted to, so then that way they can keep that in the fridge in the staff room. And I'm thinking, someone might eat what I've got there, but they said they can keep it in there in the off chance that I miss being able to order something for lunch and dinner that night. I said I'll order Uber Eats. Yeah, we don't do no, because then you'll have to go down into the foyer to pick it up, and then you've got to find your own way back. It's like, so it's either bring my own food or fucking don't bother. But I'm looking forward to. Are you going to see the movie Wicked?
No.
You don't like musicals, do you?
No.
Okay. Well, then I was going to say, if you're not a fan of musicals, I don't recommend it. Because it's like, for me personally, I've always wanted to see that movie Evita with Madonna. That's an old movie now, when Madonna actually looked like a human. And now she really doesn't. But what I'm saying is that I wanted to see that, but then I was told that there's a lot of singing in it. And I'm like, back in those days, I absolutely loved Madonna's voice, and I hear her now, and it's like nails down a chalkboard. And she looks like...
There's different musicals. I have different categories of musicals. Evita, she was a singer, wasn't she?
Evita, the actual Evita, no.
Yeah.
She was a politician of some sort. Hang on. Kerry, help us out here. Was it what the lady? Obviously, Madonna played Evita. We know she sang. Now we just wish that she would shut up and not sing. Who was Evita in relation to, like, her what was her occupation? Okay, because I think it was something to do with she was running for like prime minister or president or something, and she got sick and she
wasn't
died.
she a singer anyway?
Beg pardon?
Before she became political.
I don't know.
It's something in my memory. I'm probably wrong, to be honest, but there's something in my head that tells me that she was an opera singer or something before she became political.
Well, Kerry's stayed and she says it's an awesome musical, so hopefully she would still be in here, I hope. She can help us to know what Evita did before she was doing all that politics crap. What was her occupation before that? I've seen quite a few movies with Madonna, but the only movie I have to admit that I like Madonna in is that movie. Oh, what's it called? Rosie O'Donnell, Tom Hanks, Gina Davis. Oh, fuck. A League of Their Own. That is the only movie I absolutely have to say that Madonna. Obviously, there was a lot of makeup involved, but that is the one movie that she looked absolutely adorable. You look at Madonna now, and I'm thinking, is she like, did she go to the plastic surgeon and hold up a picture of a snake and said, "Turn me into this"? Because she's got. I sound so judgmental when I haven't much to say, but seriously, have you seen her recently?
No, to be honest.
Okay, here we go. Evita was a wannabe actress. She meets she meets the president of Argentina through helping him with his campaign. The people of Argentina love her for all the good she does. So when she passes away, the Argentina people mourn her. Oh, okay, so there you go. Thank you. Makes me want to see it, but like I said, the only movie I like her in is A League of Their Own because she doesn't sing in it. But there is have you seen A League of Their Own?
To be honest, I can't remember, Tammy.
Oh, okay, sorry, it's a baseball movie talking
No.
about when the men went off to war and that's when they started the Women's Baseball League.
Unlikely, but I might have done.
Oh, okay. Because there's a song in that, it's called Now and Forever by Carole King, and it's an absolutely beautiful song. And I'm a huge fan of Carole King, and only recently I found out that Carole King actually sang the song for Gilmore Girls. That shows you how much of a fan of Carole King I am. I didn't even know.
Well, I didn't know. Do you remember the film? Well, you might not remember the film, Painted Wagon.
I've heard of it.
It's an old one. It's a really old one with Lee Marvin in it.
Don't think I've heard of that one.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, I don't like Clint Eastwood. He freaks me out.
All right, well, I do like Clint Eastwood. I know he played the piano, but I didn't know he sang. But in that show, Lee Marvin sings I Was Born Under a Wandering Star. And Clint sings Elsie's, what's it called? He sings a song about Alyssa or something. And he actually sang it. He didn't have a dub over. I only learned that last week.
It's really awkward when you're a fan of an actor and then you find out that they can sing. Like, I was gobsmacked when I heard that of Anne Hathaway. I was shocked when I heard that she could sing. And then I heard her sing and I'm like, yeah, well, that's probably why I haven't heard that she could sing. But then there's Kate Winslet. She sang, I can't remember the name of the song, but she sang a song. It was beautiful. I remember that it was beautiful, but I don't remember what it was called. Who else was there that I was shocked they could sing? Oh man, I nearly had a dumb moment then. I said I was surprised to see. Well, actually, no, it's not a dumb thing to say. When I saw the latest A Star Is Born with Lady Gaga, I'm used to Lady Gaga singing like dance poppy shit. But then when I saw her in A Star Is Born, and there was a song that she sang, I'll always remember us this way or something like that. And it's absolutely a beautiful, beautiful song. And it wasn't dancey or anything. It was an absolutely beautiful, beautiful song. And they say it was a love song, but I say it's a friendship song more so.
Oh. Would that be the one that Barbara Streisand sang the first time round?
Yes. And then I think that it went from actually Judy Garland. Then it went to Barbara Streisand and then another person. And then I just said her name, Lady Gaga. I think Lady Gaga was the fourth one in the line.
She's the last one to do it, as far as I know. There hasn't been another one
Yeah,
yet.
oh, give it time. There'll probably be another one. I'm surprised they didn't try and cast Britney Spears in that. Oh, wow.
Different reincarnations for the different eras.
Yeah, because when I first saw the one with Lady Gaga, I was thinking, I couldn't imagine Barbara Streisand singing these songs, but all the songs that are in the latest one are all new songs.
Really?
As far as I'm aware, they're not. I think they're all. I don't know if they're all original or not.
Learn something new every day.
Hmm. I think they had to make them more modern for today's era.
Well, I am going to have to leave it in the lurch, sweetie.
That's okay, sweetheart. Thank you. Oh shit! What did I just do?
Yep.
Oh, I thought I fucking ended the live. But thank you so much for coming up.
My pleasure, and I will see you again soon.
Okie dokie. If I don't speak to you beforehand, have a wonderful Christmas
And yourself.
and stay safe. And if you drink
Always.
wine or any kind of alcoholic beverage, have a drink for me.
Oh,
And get your kids to do the peeling of the spud so you don't have to have your hands lock up and I say something inappropriate again.
definitely.
I'll probably do a Christmas night live anyway. If no one else is, well, even if other people are, I'll do one anyway. I do it every year.
All right then. Good night. Take care, everybody.
Thanks for popping up, TJ.
Anytime.
Take care, doll. That was TJ K. Winsler sang, hang on, sorry, sang a song called What If, I think. Yeah, I think that was what it was called. Thank you. Yes, and I absolutely was actually shocked. She sang that song beautifully. Okay. Hang on. Listen to Lady Gaga, Million Reasons, and her song from Top Gear movie. You mean Top Gun? Yes, I love that song she sang from Top Gun. It wasn't Top Gear. It was Top Gun or Maverick or whatever it was. But yeah, that is a beautiful. I have that every single playlist on my playlist because they're all private. But when I make playlists, that song is one of the songs that I always have playing or on the playlist. So I'll make, say, about 20 videos to listen to as I go off to sleep. And that song is always right at the end. So that as I'm waking up, that's the song that's playing. Yeah, it was Top Gun 2. Yeah, I love that movie. Not that movie, sorry. I love that song. And I will look for that Million Reasons, yes. Yeah. Oh, yes, definitely. Like Lady Gaga was a massive, massive fan of Tony Bennett. I think he ended up with Alzheimer's, unfortunately. There are so many amazing people out there that, like, I'm not sure how many people out there have heard of the band The Angels. They sang that song, Am I Ever Gonna See Your Face Again? No way, get fuck off. That wasn't them singing, that crowd would say that part. And his name was Doc Neeson, and he passed away quite a few years ago now. But he ended up with brain cancer, and it's just really fucking sad how there are people out there who are so gifted and so incredible and everything like that with what they do, and then they pass away from illnesses or they unalive themselves. And it's just really sad that regardless of how much money they have, they didn't reach out. But it's, yeah. So what's everyone okay, Kerry, because you're the one person that's talking the most in here, and I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. What are your plans for Christmas? I think it's amazing. Like Lady Gaga is someone like I actually found myself for a very brief moment in time while you're typing. If you're telling me what you're doing for Christmas, it's up to you. Hang on. Oh, beautiful. I'm glad to hear that. I'll probably be spending it on my own. Whether I'm home or in hospital, I'll be spending it on my own. But if my eye doesn't hurt and all that kind of crap, I might go to my brother's. I don't know yet. See where the wind takes me, as they say. And I mean like the wind in the air, not the wind that yeah. But I'm looking forward to, like I said, I'm looking forward to, oh, excuse me. Yes, so you must say in 24 hours' time, they'll probably be giving me my knockout crap. And I'm looking forward to it. But like I said to TJ and all of you, I'm really freaking out because I don't want to go through 3 years of, okay, this is something I don't usually do. Hey, everybody. Excuse the look. Hang on, I've got to go to the right. Yeah, this is the eye that's getting operated on, all right? When I had this one operated on, to rub my eye, I couldn't go like that. I had to go like, hang on, I'll do it with this eye. I had to go like this, like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. Turning off camera now. I had to do that, and that's how I'd have to be able to just get rid of an itch in my eye. I've seen Wicked already, Kerry. I did love it, yes. I personally, I'm not a fan of Ariana Grande. I'm sorry, but I'm not. But the way she acts in that movie, it just makes me think, could she potentially be like that in real life? Especially when she goes, flicks her hair, sort of thing. That just, after a while, that annoyed me. But no, she definitely played a good part. I don't think she should consider acting as a new job choice. She should stick to singing. But like I said, I'm personally not a fan of her. But the choice they made to play Glinda was actually a good choice. And the woman that played Alphaba, her voice is incredible. Her nails are so freaking long. Makes her hands look even more witchy. But yeah, that woman's got an amazing voice. There's a video on YouTube where she sings she sings a song that Julie Andrews did. I think it's the song from The Sound of Music. And I don't get emotional in music. Sometimes I do. I admit that. And I got emotional when she sang that one. But yeah, I definitely want to, and providing it's still in the cinemas, who knows? But I know that when my eye is better, I do want to go back and see it, and that way I can enjoy it. And for me, it was weird to see the talking goat, because the guy who did the voice of the goat was the guy from Game of Thrones, the one who played the dwarf. Hey, Aussie True Crime, how you doing, sweetie? I'm doing my last live before my surgery tomorrow, and I'm okay with everything. Hang on. Atlanta is real and beautiful. Oh, Ariana, sorry. Yeah, I remember hearing about that, and yes, from what I heard about that, she ended up paying for the funeral of the ones that passed away. She paid for the funeral costs of all of them, so yeah. She did a concert to raise money for the families involved. Yes, I remember hearing about that. That is something that was pretty impressive that I heard that. So I've never even heard of Cynthia Evira. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat without. Oh, there you go. I can actually enlarge chat on this phone. That's cool. Okay, so Cynthia Eviro. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, definitely didn't. They worked very, very well together. It was great. And then the funny thing is, though, if you watch, this is how my brother told me it goes. It goes the first installment for Wicked. It goes that. And then you watch The Wizard of Oz, and then you watch the second installment of Wicked. That's the order it goes in. And then apparently the fourth installment is the movie Goodbye Yellow Brick Road or something. So I don't know if that's right. I've got to ask him again, and he's going to get probably peeved at me because I keep on asking the same question. But, my brother, I love him to bits, but he gets annoyed at me very easily. It's actually quite comical. But what can you do? if I can't annoy my little brother, who I can just annoy all of you, and that would be annoying because I'm not annoying to you, not to me, because I don't know if I'm annoying. But yeah. But like I said, I'm just at the point now where I just want tomorrow to hurry up and come and go. I am psyched, but like I've said in my description, I'm excited, but I'm scared. I think I wrote I'm excited but scared at the same time. Because I don't want this to, I want something to go like, because in the last 3-4 years, it's either been issues with my eyes, issues with my hands, or just issues with things in general. And it gets really quite frustrating how no matter what I try and do, I think I'm getting ahead of myself with debts, and then my fridge starts fucking up, or I think I've got everything sorted for aftercare after the surgery, and then that falls beside the wayside. But like I said, I've got some 4 serves of fried rice to make, and I've got the Meals on Wheels meals coming in the first or second week of January. I'm not sure. But like I said, that's only one meal, and they're costing me a small little fortune. So, like I said earlier, and I know I'm sounding like a worn-out record. If you can help me, please donate so then I can go to Coles today. Even though I'm not a big fan of microwave meals at the best of times, I can get a few microwave meals so then they're in my freezer ready for me for when I get out of hospital and I've got food there. Because, like I said, I don't know what's going to happen with everything, but like I said, if you can't do it, it's close to Christmas, so consider it just a Christmas gift if you want to do it that way. But I just get really pissed off when I look at how much microwave meals cost compared to how much they used to cost. For me personally, it's just ridiculous. It's like a 350 gram excuse me, a 350 gram meal, I'm looking at like $5, and I want to, I should say, to try and get at least 2 weeks worth. So that way that's lunch and dinner. And that will take me through until my 1 meal a day or whatever it is, Meals on Wheels gets back to me. And then I have like 1 meal a day with that till I get paid next. So I'm at the point in life where it's doing my head in because I just want to be able to get back to how I used to be, like how I used to love cooking before I had got told about my carpal tunnel in both hands. I used to love cooking so much. Like I would do so much cooking of stuff that I would actually have to give my mum some or my brother some, not that they took it, but I found myself cooking so much that I'd give some to people, and now it's like I'm trying to find where I can look up like frozen meals to be delivered to me and all that sort of stuff. I'm trying to find people that are okay to deliver food today and I pay them tomorrow. So then they're in my freezer. And a lot of people won't do that. There was this amazing couple who made me some meals. I don't remember the name of them, unfortunately, but they brought me some meals and it was very sweet of them. They gave me some of those meals to try. They let me have them for free for the first try. And I was their food, like I said, their food was amazing if I enjoyed spicy food. I think it was their chicken fried rice that they gave me. And unfortunately, that was the only thing I could eat that wasn't spicy. And I think it was like a biryani rice or something, but it was absolutely fucking beautiful. And I want more of it, but I can't get them until after I get out of hospital and all that sort of hoo-ha. But it's just like there's some people out there that have very, very caring hearts and people that do care. People have helped me. But it's just like trying to find what I can do now I've got 24, less than that now. I have 22 hours to try and figure out how I'm going to get enough meals that I can put in the freezer because, like I said, I don't know how long the hospital is going to keep me in for. So I'm trying to figure out, I want to try and it sounds really bad to say this, I want to try and get at least 10 meals in my freezer so they're there for when I get out. So then I at least have something there. Because I can't, I could go and buy a bunch of stuff, but the thing is, though, I can't because I've got no money. So I just hope that, you know, there are some people that listen to this now or listen to this on replay and they have a generous heart. And because I won't be able to go live for a while, if you happen to donate to me today, I just want to say up front here and now, thank you so much for your generosity, whatever it is. And if you don't donate, you're fired. No, I'm joking. That's still fine. But I'm just saying I want to try and get at least 10 of the meals. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that'd be like $50 worth of meals. But that's the price they are at the moment. If you go to Coles or Woolworths, they have their meals there in their brand and they're like $4 a meal, but they're absolutely fucking disgusting. So I want to try and get ones that are actually nice. I want to try and get the ones that have like the vegetables and the meat and, you know, so that way I'm getting all my 3 food groups, so to speak. So that way they're like $7 each. So if you can help, please do. But if you can't, that's fine too. Sorry, lack of sleep. Oh, wow. Okay, Kerry, I'm not saying to change your mind because that's your choice, honey. But what I'm saying is the fact that take it from me, don't let one person stop you from doing good. Not saying to stop you from doing good for me. I'm talking about in general, because it comes down to the fact that there are people out there who are going to take advantage of people and do that sort of shit. I assure you that I'm not. I can actually take a picture and send it to you when I'm in hospital so you actually know that I'm actually going in for surgery. But like I said, don't let one son of a bitch stop you from being the kind, caring person that I know in your heart of hearts that you are. And I remember you now because if I remember correctly, you came in here because people were treating you like shit and I made you a mod. I remember you now. And that's the same for, I think it was, can't remember the other girl's name. The one that's from South Australia. I'm trying to find her name. Megan. That's right. Yes. So she's from Adelaide. So that's pretty cool. It's very rare when I do a live and someone from my hometown is actually in here. I just worry that one day I'm going to be out and about and she's going to recognise my voice. But you all know now what I look. Well, Aussie True Crime, as she loves to tell me, I'm a short ass because I've met Aussie True Crime and she's a sweetheart. So time will tell with that. But like I said, it all comes down to that. Okay, I'll tell a story about what I've, since having my channel, I haven't actually been bitched about or attacked by people, so to speak, if that makes sense. Like people don't dedicate a whole live to something I'm talking about, which is an awesome feeling. I must be doing something right. But I do want to touch on something in regards to the JonBenét Ramsey supposed new documentary that's out on Netflix. There's a few things that I've noticed when I was talking about it with a friend of mine, and I don't understand. Okay, there is in both documentaries that all documentaries that I've seen, there is like a wood part that's on the top of the door that is slid over. So if you try opening the door, it won't open. Now, the thing is, though, is the fact that this is why I believe it was an inside job, because of the fact that if it wasn't, how that piece of wood was over the top of the door. Now, the police officer has been heard saying that he regrets that he never went into that room and everything like that, because, you know, that's one regret that he'll have for the rest of his life. Now, in saying that, you're looking for a kidnapped child. whether the door was locked or not, wouldn't you try and force entry into that room? Okay, because I can understand why they didn't force entry into the Watts house, into their bathroom, because that door was locked. I can understand why they didn't do that, because it was a welfare check. So I can somewhat understand why they didn't do it there. But you think after the John Bonet case, you would think that anytime there's a locked door in any situation, especially if you're looking for a child that in a letter says has been kidnapped, wouldn't you want to try and get into every single nook and cranny of that house? But he never did. But I can't remember the name of hang on a second. Give me 1 sec, guys. I got to check something. I'm not sure if you can still hear me. So just give me 1 sec. I'm not sure if you all heard that. Okay. There is a document, there is like a little movie out there of another one of John Bonet Ramsey. It's called, sorry, I've got to get the name and make sure I've got the name of it. Okay. This documentary is called Getting Away with Murder. All right. It's another movie based on about John Bonet. Now, in this particular one, you see the police officer that went down into the basement. You see him going to the door, and you see him reaching for the door handle and turning it, and it's locked. Now, what I'm getting at is if there's a missing child that's suspected of being kidnapped, why wouldn't you find a way to force that door open, or call out to John Ramsey to say, I need you to open this door? And I understand that Linda Arndt was the only police officer in the house at the time of this. But the thing is, though, why would she send it? Like, she always said that she suspected that the Ramseys did it. So what I'm saying in regards to that, though, is the fact that if she suspected that John Ramsey was responsible for the death of his daughter, why would then she send him to look around the house on his own? Why didn't they just evacuate that whole house? Why didn't that police officer try harder to open that door? It's just, for me personally, I just think it's really quite fucked up. But that's just my opinion. Okay, so who's in here? Oh, wow, I just dropped down from 9 people in here to down to 1. Shit. I must be doing something wrong. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. It wasn't my intention. But like I said, I do believe in my heart of hearts that latest documentary that is on Netflix was absolutely shit. Yeah, she wasn't even like, I agree, Kitty. She definitely was an outcast. She didn't understand what was going on and all of that sort of stuff. And then when John Ramsey bought, and for those who haven't listened to my other live when I talked about this documentary, John Ramsey has always stated that John Bonet's hands John Ramsey stated in the in every other interview that her hands were tied above her head. All right. But yet in this latest one, he has stated that her hands were tied behind her back. Previous interviews, he said he couldn't untie the knots around her wrists because they were too tight. Now, what also confuses me about this, though, as well, is that when you hear in the Perfect Town, I think it's called, or Perfect Town, Perfect Murder, I don't remember what it's called, so forgive me. What happened is that you can hear the no, sorry, it's in this. Yeah, it's in this. In the Perfect Murder, Perfect Town one. It is stated. You hear the guy who's doing the autopsy and stuff, and you hear him. Hang on. Yes, but yet she sent him around the house with his best mate to go see if anything was out of place. Makes sense, doesn't it? Not. But as I was saying, when you watch Perfect Murder, Perfect Town, I think that's what it's called. Please, someone look it up and get the correct name of the movie. Actually, I'll look it up. Give me a moment. Yeah, Perfect Murder, Perfect Town. Now, the thing that confuses me about that as well is the fact that I adore Robbie, but I brought this up that he was a bit of an inconsistency, and it's like, over time your memory fades. You find the body of your deceased daughter. That's something you don't mess up and forget in a hurry. Yes, it's been 20 plus years. I get that. But the fact that he got confused and then he goes about how, I couldn't untie the knots because they were too tight. But then in this new documentary, he goes, he was able to untie one of her hands. Now, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. So if anyone in here is a doctor, please let me know. If your hands are tied behind your back, okay, and you are deceased, you untie them, or untie one, sorry. Are both your hands going to fling up in the air like you're going like reach for the sky? I don't think so. But also, anyway, as I was saying, in the Perfect Murder, Perfect Town, you can hear the guy who's doing the mock autopsy to make it sound like it's actually doing John Bonet's. And he goes that the ropes were tied around her wrists, but they weren't on her wrists, they were on the sleeves of her jumper. So help me understand that if this was an intruder, do you honestly think after, sorry to put it this way to everybody who's listening, you think it's appropriate for an intruder to come in, choke this little girl, strangle her or garrote her, right, with a rope around her neck, smack her head with whatever it was, right, and hypothetically use a taser gun to stun her? You did all those things, but when you tie her hands together or tie them up, you think, I don't want to leave a mark, so I'm going to put these ropes on top of her jumper. Why would you care to do that, but yet you committed all, like the rope was, according to John, the rope was so embedded into her neck and throat that he didn't even know there was a rope around her neck. Now, me personally, I personally would not be focusing on untying her hands, because he said after, he looked closer and he saw the rope around her neck. That's the first bit of rope that I'd be wanting to remove from my kid. But you're okay to leave marks around the little girl's throat, but you think, I don't want to leave marks on her wrists, so I better tie her up with her hands above her head. I'm going by original statements. I'm going to just put that rope on the sleeves of her jumper. I don't think so. And how, like I said, with the door, I think it's at the 11-minute mark. If you watch Perfect Murder, Perfect Town, you actually see John walking towards that room where the wine cellar, where JonBenet was. And if you watch very, very carefully, all right, is the fact that John reaches and slides the piece of wood it's kind of like, hang on, I'll see if I can remember the name. I've got sent the name of what it was from a friend of mine yesterday, so just give me one sec. Hang on. Yeah, it was like a door latch, but it was a big piece. It was a piece of wood that hung over the top of the door. Oh shit! Thank you for telling me the name of that DJ Aussie Mum. She has been helping me with this stuff as well. Now, the other thing that confuses me more than anything, though, as well, was the fact that if John Ramsey had to remove that piece of wood from the top of the door so he could unlock the door, right? Here's the thing that confuses me, though. There's an interview out there. I don't want to be, I can't remember the channel creator that put it up there, but there is a lady, sorry, for the life of me, I can't remember because I've been watching a lot of stuff on this. She talks about how she doesn't talk about it. She shows a certain interview segment where John and Patsy are being interviewed, and she talks about Patsy's clothing, how they're the same from the night before. And she goes, oh, so what did you do? She goes, oh, well, I got my clothes together. I got my pants, my jumper, my bra, and put them on the edge of the bath. And then that morning she got dressed and this sort of, and all that sort of stuff. But then also in another thing, I can't remember where I saw this though, but they were talking about how when they woke up, they went and checked on JonBenét and she wasn't in her room. And then they went, John and Patsy then started frantically looking for her. And as they were going down the stairs, they found the ransom note. But previously to that is that John was in the bathroom shaving, all right? Mind you, no shaving clippings were found at the scene. So he must have had one of those fancy shavers that you shave and it all catches in the thing. And so anyway, so help me understand that. The clothes that Patsy wore the night before, or the Christmas night, is exactly the same clothes that she was wearing when she left that house on December 26, 2000, in 1996. She wore the clothes she wore the night before. So you think about, and they didn't hand in those clothes for a long time. Now, the thing that is very confusing about that to me is the fact that Patsy wouldn't be seen, I don't want to be disrespectful when I put this way, she wouldn't be caught dead wearing the same clothes 2 days in a row, especially if she thought there was a chance to run into somebody she knew that she saw the night before. You know what I mean? But yet she was allowed to leave the house wearing the clothes that she wore the night before. If I was a cop, I would have turned around and, I would have found out that the clothes that she was wearing the night before, and I would have gone, excuse me, Mrs. Ramsey, I'm going to need the clothes you're wearing. I need to check them for whatever evidence. Would you please go back upstairs and put something else on? And here's a paper bag. Can you please place those clothes into the bag and then bring them back down to me? But they didn't do that. They allowed Patsy to leave the house in the clothes she was wearing the night before. And they were saying about how Patsy was able to go and like her hair and her makeup and everything was done immaculately before the cops got there. Now, if your daughter, you've just read a note saying your daughter's been kidnapped, right? But yet you've just woken up and in that time you supposedly have gone to check on JonBenét, but she's not there, so you yell out to John. But previously it's that you've gone down the runs to put the coffee on, down the stairs towards the kitchen to put on coffee, and as that was going to brew, you're going to go upstairs and shower, shit, do stuff. But how is it that after all these years, it's all changed? Now, personally, if you're going to lie about something, be consistent. But yet John's now changed the story completely on its tail, saying that they both went down the stairs. Then it's like her hands were tied behind her back and all this kind of crap. And it's like, for me personally, as they love to mention, John was a millionaire. So he had that window, and I made this statement and I actually am correcting it. John Ramsey broke that window of August of that year. I thought, because when he said the summer before last summer, so I was assuming that he meant the previous summer. Sorry, so I thought that he meant the summer of the previous year, but it was August of that year apparently that he broke that window. Now, the thing that's very confusing me about that scenario is the fact that wouldn't you fix it? That's your kid's playroom, supposedly, or Burke's train room. And it has an opening where it's got an opening grate. How come no leaves were found in that room when they went in there to check or anything like that? There was no footprints, dirty footprints or anything like that. There was a high-tech boot found. But the thing is, though, how come when they, with that window being broken, right, the glass was on the inside, which makes sense. If someone broke the window, no worries. But the thing is, though, how come it took, John never fixed that window? Like I said, your kids supposedly play down there while you're 3 or 4 flights up in your bedroom doing fuck knows what with Patsy in your bedroom. And then in the meantime, your kids are down there in the basement playing while there's a broken fucking window. Did they ever fingerprint the grate? I'm going to go with no. And apparently, according to what I've also found out, Patsy and John were cleared 2 weeks after the case was made public. And they did absolutely nothing to make that public, though. They fed bullshit to the public. And then you got people like me, like John and Patsy might be innocent. But with everything I've read and watched and stuff, it's very, very hard to, but I'm trying to form an opinion that's not clouded by what the press has said about them. So, all being well. Yes, in 24 hours' time, I will be in having my eye done. I am getting, it's a day or like 24 hours from now, but I'm starting to get a bit more nervous as the clock ticks away. Excuse me. The thing is, though, as well, is the fact that they thought that it was just the police who made them look bad. But I think they did a pretty good job of that as themselves. Oh, sorry, back to what I was saying about how Patsy was telling her what she did that night before and all that sort of stuff. After she said what she did with her clothes, she looks over at John for approval, and John, you can sort of make out, even though you can't see John in the frame of the picture of the video, you can also almost feel as though that John gives a nod of approval, and then she looks back at the camera like with a slight, hang on. She goes, blah, 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 and then she looks over at John like that, and then you see like the silhouette, like a shadow going like that, all right? And then she looks back at the person who's interviewing and goes, so it does, I'm going to stay on camera for a bit. It does not make sense at all. So, yes, that eye is still very, very, like, fuzzy and stuff. This is the eye that I'm getting the corneal transplant on, and it's going to feel weird because I haven't had clear vision now for nearly 3 years. So, time shall tell. I'm sorry, I'm just so tired. But I just personally think, because like I said, if an intruder went through that window, how did he get out of there? If that door had a latch at the top that stopped the door from opening, how did he get JonBenét? Oh, sorry, how did he get out of there to go get JonBenét? And then how did he get the thing to latch back over once he was in that room? None of it makes any sense. And like I said, when you look, they see the suitcase there. Oh, that's a clue. Inside that suitcase was a blanket, not necessarily with. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'll say it anyway. And if I get a strike, then I'll deal with it. There was a blanket in there with a Dr. Seuss book. That blanket had crusted semen that was proven to match John's eldest son. Yeah, there were semen stains on there that were all dried up, and it was. Ugh. And the Dr. Seuss book that was in there was John Benet Ramsey's favourite book. Or her favourite Dr. Seuss book, sorry. Hang on, I'm turning off the camera, guys, because I don't like looking at myself when I'm half asleep. So please help me understand how that wasn't suspect at all. No glass was found on the, as far as I'm aware. So if anyone out there wants to correct me on this, please feel free to. There was no glass found inside that room, but one tiny little speck that was found on the suitcase. So if an intruder broke in and, like, you know, supposedly John broke that window, clearly not giving a fuck about their kids because he left that window to be broken. You think about it, from August, September, October, November, 5 months that window was broken for. You would think that that would be something, considering your kids play down there, that is the thing you'd want to get fucking fixed. And when I watch latest interviews with John Ramsey, he talks about how, you know, they should do genealogy on these things and all this sort of stuff. You've been saying this for years, but here's the funny thing. You know that the Boulder police are not going to hand over any of that DNA shit, and you know that, and you actually sometimes look as though you're happy about that, because by them not handing that over to the genealogy people that can trace, do DNA, and with that they can actually trace that DNA back to relations of the prime suspect of that particular DNA. So if my DNA was found at a scene, for an example, they could actually test that DNA because they couldn't find me. Then they would find like my mum and my brother and all, you know what I mean? So they would find people that are closest to me by blood. So that's what I mean. That's what Genie DNA does, I think. Genie, I think that's how you pronounce it. But anyway, guys, I am actually going to go get some sleep before I have to go do more shit today. But like I said, please feel free to donate to my PayPal. If you can't, that's fine. But if you can, I'd be very much appreciative of it, because then, like I said, I can go to the shops today, get a few microwave meals, so I've at least got something here, because I don't know how long I'm going to be in hospital for. I have to pay a small little fortune to get to and from my house and to get to the hospital and all that sort of stuff. So if you can help out with any of that, I'll be very appreciative. But like I said, I will touch base when I can. But I'm hoping I can do a Christmas night special, and I can tell you all about how I'm going with my new sight in one eye. And yeah, but like I said, please think about what I've said. And if you do want me to do more deep dives on John Benet, I will be, because I've also been told by a dear friend of mine that Reddit has a lot of information, but I also don't want to copy that, because I'm pretty sure you all know that when I give information, it's from what I've learnt from my own from my own head, not from what somebody's written on a site. So, all right, guys. But like I said, please feel free, if you want to, please do. If you don't, then don't. But I am going to go get some sleep, like I said, because I've been awake for 24 hours. Well, no, actually, what time is it now? 8:30. I've actually been awake for 36 hours. Sorry. So, yeah. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for being here, Kitty Witty. Thank you for being here, Kerry. Thank you for being here, Aussie True Crime, even though it was very, very brief. Oh, and tomorrow on Aussie True Crime is going live with Mac J. So if you want to get the details of what time she goes live in your zone, please click the Aussie True Crimes thing and we'll go on to her YouTube channel. I wish that you're still in here, Aussie, because then you can click. I post the link to the live you're doing. But she'll be joined by Mac J, and they're going to be discussing William Tyrrell. So please tune into that. I will do my absolute damnedest to tune in because I really, really want to. Hopefully, I can. But if I can't, she knows that I love her, so it's all good. But yeah, please, tune in because she's going to start doing William Tyrrell Wednesdays. I think she told me a while back. I'm not sure if that's going to be a permanent feature or not, but yeah, please show her some love tomorrow and tune into her live. I think it's about 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. I'm not sure, but yeah, tune in, and as you go in there, say I sent you. She'll get annoyed, but she won't get annoyed. But yeah, just go, I'm here because Tammy sent me. All right, everyone, I'm out of here. I need to sleep because I'm laughing at my own jokes, and that's a definite sign of going mad or I'm tired. All right, love to you all. And if I don't go live on Christmas night, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. And I hope that you all have good health and good fortune. I hope I have good fortune. That'd be amazing. But yeah, I want you all to know that I'm very, very thankful, like Kitty Witty, Elizabeth Anderson, Foxy Lady, Aussie True Crime, Kerry when she can be here. I want to thank you all so, so much for your unwavering support and everything like that, because it does mean a lot to me that even though I don't go live as often as I used to, I still have the love and support of people, and it generally means a lot to me. So thank you so, so much. And next year will mark 4 years I've had my channel. I think it's 4 years. I think it is 4 years. Yeah, it'll be 4 years. So I'm actually going to hopefully do something good for that. And hopefully in the new year, I can bring you a little bit more true crime, but not too much because I changed my channel name for a reason, because I don't want to discuss true crime. But on the occasion, I will discuss true crime, or I'll sneak it in like I did today. All right, guys, all take care of yourself. If you're in America, stay warm. If you're in Australia, stay hydrated and stay cool. I'm trying my hardest to do that. And until next time, guys, remember PayPal's in the description. That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say until next time, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye. Thanks, Kerry.